All right, welcome to another Freeform Saturday exclusive, man. We got Charles, the star, but he goes
Fuck
last, so we
yeah.
go to Jerry.
Oh.
Well, you have the star, but you got the sexy here. Even with the short hair, man, I still fucking carry the sexy well, man. I think I'm going to change my name. I'm going to rip off Kevin Nash, I think, and use Big Sexy as my nickname from now on, dude. Fucking A. And we have Ron Keel with us today. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that great? Hey, I got to touch on something here.
Fucking A.
Don't want to make one. Hey, 5-star review. That was nice. Love you. You didn't mention me in the review, you fuckwad, whoever you are. So, the star, I don't mean that. We love your 5-star review. Metal Ben's coming in right now.
Yeah.
And
Connecting.
but I don't know who Make One is, but you didn't recognize the star of the show. So that's a bad fucking problem right there. Even Bushy recognized me, even though he put the star in parentheses. Bushy, come on. Mark's trying that now too, or he's trying to be like the supposed star.
I've always said that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I have.
No.
I've always said he's calling himself the star, and I always went the star.
The star of the show. And let
Metal
me tell you
Ben, you're
something.
on mute and you don't have video. Go ahead.
But I have to say, let's try to chime this in a little bit to the episode that's come out this week. It's done pretty well. Let's keep it going. Mark, you're out of your mind for saying Crazy Nights is as good as Lick It Up and Creatures. And I still feel that way. And I want to clarify something. I listened to it for fun. Jeff Beers was awesome on it. Thanks for being on, Jeff. And
he's rad.
When I say Gene Simmons sucks, I'm saying it from the perspective of Paul McCartney and John Lennon, not me. Gene Simmons does not suck to me. If I rated my Kiss favorites as far as members, he goes Ace, Gene. Well, that's complicated because Paul is, I think, probably a little better songwriter than everybody else in the band. But I like Pete's voice better. So I'm going to go Pete and Paul.
There you go.
Ace, Gene, Pete, and Paul.
Right.
And Gene Simmons, you do not suck to me. You're Gene Simmons of Kiss. You can't possibly suck to me.
Hey, Ben, you with us?
Ben,
Nope,
you got
still
video?
not.
No. It says he's blacked out.
The notion of Gene Simmons sucking is beyond my belief. But to Paul McCartney, for Gene to think that Paul McCartney and John Lennon would go on his solo album is ridiculous. That's my summary of the episode.
Man, that was a fun episode. Crazy Nights. Yeah, I do like it just as much as those two albums. First time I really heard it in years, and I like Bon Jovi. So what can I say? I'm not gonna go sit in a corner like Jerry because I stand up for what I like.
Dude, I sit in the corner for entertainment value, dude. I don't regret like
you don't have to. Dude, it's a joke.
Dude, I do it for fun, dude.
I know you do. I know you do. What am I talking? I'm talking about this for fun right now.
Okay, whatever.
Look at a grown man wearing a Night Ranger shirt telling you about that.
And a maiden hat.
Did you even see anybody? Did you guys even see anybody at that Rockin' Pod, that Night Ranger fucking podcast?
I have a lot of episodes.
Person in there.
I heard they went around remotely.
It was actually kind of sad, actually. Okay, did they go remotely? Okay.
Yeah.
I actually kind of felt bad for him, wasting all that money.
Which version of Sister Christian is better? The demo from Oakland studio.
Night Ranger fans don't do that shit. That's Beatles fans.
What the hell else do you talk about?
We're just talking about fucking the music. The Jack Blades is a god, stuff like that.
He's a god, really?
Not my god, but he is a great singer and a great stage man. He's stage presence, man.
He's having trouble with his laptop. He's gonna try his phone, so we'll see how that works.
Without Tommy or Ted Nugent and damn Yankees, that garbage is that garbage is terrible. That damn Yankees. Without Tommy and Ted Nugent.
Get over me bringing you on your first podcast on an episode.
And Ted Nugent, especially.
Me
God,
keep-
if you got a chance to see Terrible Ted, folks, go out and see him. If you haven't seen him, you won't regret it.
He puts on a fucking great show, dude.
You
All
put
the
on a
fucking
great show
characters.
twice when I saw him with Damn Yankees. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You can show
Dude,
these young
I've seen
guys
him.
how to fucking put on a show.
I seen him without doing that damn Yankees shit.
Dude, it was cool because fucking Tommy Shaw was up there singing, "Babe, I'm leaving" on the acoustic guitar. Ted comes up on the side of him, takes the guitar away from him and smashes it. I hate that fucking song.
Dennis didn't like
Dennis
that.
Dennis
he
didn't like
too
that.
much.
I know. And
But
then
Tommy
he's like,
shouldn't shit on that song anyway. That song made them.
this was during
dollars.
this was during Desert Storm where he just got
Yeah.
up there, Saddam Hussein. He goes, "This is for America, motherfucker!" Shot him in the heart with an arrow on stage. They dragged
I
him
like-
off on stage, just like jamming. All three of
I
them.
like
That's fucking
that.
cool.
I like that song, Babe.
I do too.
I do too, but it was funny. It hurt Dennis.
I'll tell you what rules is Lady.
Lady
Oh,
rules.
absolutely.
That's
Except
how
for
Tommy.
Lawrence.
Fuck yeah.
Except when Lawrence fucking Gowan sings it, butchers.
Yeah.
No, he's good. It's
Yes.
He should
Nobody-
sing fucking Crash the
not,
Crown shit.
fucking
dude.
Dennis DeYoung rules.
He does.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you don't like "Kiss Your Ass Goodbye" off Cyclorama?
Yeah, I like that
That's
album.
that's fucking Lawrence, man.
No,
Sure.
he's got some good songs. I like the shit. What's that opening joke?
He's got some good songs. Yeah.
No, he
not
does have
many.
some good songs. I don't like him singing
Killing
old
the-
classic Dennis DeYoung songs.
Killing
He
the
butchers
thing
them.
you love. You know,
Yeah,
that's a
he
great
sings
song.
them good, but he does not do the Dennis DeYoung songs justice at all, man.
Yeah. I love
Where do
that
you
That
album,
stand
one,
on-
Cyclorama.
when he first joined the band off, wasn't 1999 album? Was it Brave New World?
No, he came in on Cyclorama. Was his first. Oh, he came
No.
on a tour.
The
The
tour,
tour,
right?
yeah.
I saw that tour. He didn't sound that bad. Either his voice got deeper, or I don't know, but he totally sucks balls now, dude. That proves on Cyclorama how bad of a singer he really is.
Cyclorama
Where
was
d-
awesome.
Where do you stand on
That's like Obama.
Kilroy, Jerry?
Crash of the Crown. I'm sorry.
Okay, dude,
Kilroy-
you're just mad about that fifth guitarist.
Jerry, where do you stand on Kilroy?
It's got some good tunes on it. Do I love it? No, but again, that's one of those
Oh.
albums that's one of those albums that made them millions. They have two great songs on it. Just Get Through the Night, and of course, Heavy Metal Poisoning is the best
And
song on that
Mr.
album. by-
And Mr. Roboto. Mark, you don't like Mr. Roboto.
I liked it.
Oh,
when it
I
came
love
out.
Mr. Roboto.
I
What
liked
the fuck
it.
are you talking
Dude.
about? I'm happy they brought it back into set and I got to
That-
see it. Fucking
Talking about something
amazing.
Something that did not age well. It's that song. I like Don't Let It End.
Oh,
What?
Don't let it end.
What?
Don't let
You
it end.
don't, you don't act like a robot when that song is playing.
no.
You don't go.
Actually, I've
"Lord,
never seen
Bato."
that.
Oh,
I've never
no.
seen that perform. I've never seen it perform that live. So, I don't
Dude,
know.
you never watched the concert, the
Yeah,
live
of
video?
course I
They-
did. Yeah.
Well, then you've seen them do that live.
You gotta wait 15 minutes because they're doing fucking Broadway.
Oh, but I seen them do it live with Lawrence. They brought it back. It's awesome.
Yeah, I know. The last
But
time they have brought it.
Don't
back.
Let It End. Don't Let It End is a great song.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
yeah! I
Sure.
love fucking Kilroy was here.
Now,
Heavy
Dennis
metal,
Yeah.
heavy metal poison. What? We haven't done a review of that, so we should stop giving away our
It's one of my favorite fucking Styx albums.
spoiler
Dennis knows
alert.
Dennis knows how to write a ballad, except for First Time off Cornerstone. That's
Now,
a terrible
okay.
song.
No, that
Let's get
whole
back-
Desert Moon album sucks.
Let's
Oh,
get
fuck
off
you. I love
of
that
let's
album.
get off the damn Styx because you guys will be fighting for hours.
Crash the Crown
Um,
sucks. Okay.
Jerry,
Yo.
Mark said he hates this. What do you think about the Carpenters?
I love the Carpenters. I think Karen Carpenter
Thank you.
got a beautiful voice, dude. I mean,
I
how can you
know.
not like it? Why do birds suddenly appear? Come on, Mark.
And
Brilliant
I'm the
songwriting,
one
dude.
who needs to get backup of my opinions, Charles.
Listen, dude. The
I'm
Carpenters.
just asking.
They're in their-
I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
asking.
yeah. You needed
They're
validation.
shit- no, no,
there
no,
you
no.
go. You
The
got it.
Carpenters know their lane and they stick with it. Some of the bands you come up just do not stay in their lane and they fucking suck, dude. Sorry.
Okay, I don't
Sorry.
have to like
Mark,
nursing
Mark,
home
I mean
music.
it. Mark, I mean it in all due respect. I don't mean it to get support. I'm not going out there and saying, hey, Mark Daly, what you think? You know, I'm not doing that.
You do that all the time. You just don't notice it. I just don't call
No,
you
I
out on it.
never do it.
I let you
never
have
do
that thing. I do it with Mark Dolly because it's funny. He's funny.
But I'm
Gets weird
saying it.
opinions. Yeah.
I'm saying it in all due respect. It is It is mellow, beyond redemption mellow, and I get
God.
that you don't like it,
No,
but her voice was angelic to me.
but I like mellow music.
And
I like some
and she, Go
Crosby,
ahead, Mark, I'm
Stills,
sorry.
and Nash. I like some fucking Simon
No,
and
it's
Garfunkel.
different
I
from
like
different from
I
that.
like me some Cat Stevens. You know,
I like Cat Stevens,
Cat Stevens rules.
but
But-
Karen is a better drummer than Ricky Rocket.
Oh God,
by far,
Absolutely.
by far.
and I'm the one who brings up those bands, right, Jerry?
Of course, I got to bring them up, dude. It's part of the show,
Okay.
dude.
Thank
It's the prop.
You
It's the main
blame
prop of the
me.
show every week.
Yeah,
Think
you
I was
blame
in
me.
that-
Top
I'm the
of-
one. I'm the one who does
Top
it, but, right?
of the world.
Looking
Man,
down on creation.
Oh, it's so good.
The only top of the world I like is
Oh,
standing on top of the world
Oh,
for a little while.
Oh yeah,
Give
who
it
brings
all
Van
you
Hagar?
got.
Who brings
Hey,
Van Hagar up to the
baby.
show?
well, Van Hagar,
Ah,
Karen
rules.
Carpenter owns Sammy.
No, she doesn't.
What are you
Yes, she
drinking, Mark?
does.
You guys are. I'm drinking Coke and rum. Coke
And Richard
whiskey.
Carpenter was a better keyboard player than Eddie. I
Oh,
love
God.
Eddie, but
Coke Zero.
I mean,
No,
Eddie,
they're
I
very,
don't-
very, very talented brother and sister group, man. They were, dude.
I,
mean,
bet
would-
they were a
would
brother.
they
and
be
sister. No, I'm
successful
not gonna
now?
say that.
In the 70s, they were perfect, man. When they came out, it wouldn't probably be that good if it came out now, but it was.
no, it wouldn't make it today.
It's just fucking great. It's great, and it's great light music to chill out to, dude. Man.
But this is a nice segue to Mark, where we talked about this earlier today, when he said something about Morrissey said the Pistols wouldn't make it today.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. Neither would the Carpenters. Neither would Kiss.
Yeah.
Neither would Rush. Your favorite. They
This was
wouldn't
back
make
in
it today.
2013. He said the singers from 2013, the artists from that era up, are not artists. So
But then again, Mark, you pick on Tay Tay a lot.
she's
And
stock pop.
but it doesn't matter. It's for the kids. The
Well, they
kids
can enjoy
like
it. I could give my opinion saying, hey, what do you think of
Yeah.
Taylor Swift? And they asked me, I listened to her. I go, she's stock pop. Enjoy it. I didn't bitch about it.
We know how Jerry feels about
She's
Tay
the
Tay.
undisputed. She's the undisputed. Currently, I'm saying queen of pop right now, hands down. The biggest selling artist probably in the world right now.
Filling up stadiums.
She can't fucking hold Madonna's bustier.
And maybe she hasn't tried to be Madonna. She hasn't
Oh,
tried to show off
Madonna's,
her
but
tits
she's
or
being a
anything.
pop prince.
But
Madonna's
no, I get
the
it. But
best.
but what have you seen? Maybe where Charles is at, Europe, they have big ass fucking festivals. I get that, but in America, where have you seen a concert where you sell out 90,000 in a stadium and have like 25 or 30,000 in the fucking parking lot singing to your music?
Yeah.
Tell me that's not incredible. You can piss and shit on her all you want.
I'm not pissing and
But-
shitting on her. I'm just
No.
saying I don't like it.
The numbers speak for themselves.
The numbers and all those other bands back then. What has Taylor Swift done to move music forward, like the Beatles, Rolling Stones, ELO, fucking Van Halen?
Nobody.
What
Why
has
does,
she
a
done?
band, why does a band have to fucking do that for? Why can't a band just be a
But
Nobody's
she's gonna
doing
get
that.
Why do they
she's
have to
gonna
change
get
the world?
this is gonna get stale soon, and people are gonna come back to rock and
Yeah.
roll.
Dude, she's
I
been
know
around
they
since
are.
2007, dude. She's
I
been
don't
around
know,
since
dude.
2007.
It's getting boring. Even fucking hip hop is copying themselves now. They ain't moving forward either.
I don't know.
Oh Lord,
You don't have no
Dude.
NWA. You don't have no Snoop, no Dre.
Mark.
Now let me say one more
My
thing. I
honest-
like 4 or 5 of her songs. I'm not a huge Swiftie or whatever.
Hey,
but
you
I
like
respect
her.
I respect what she's
I
doing. dude.
respect her. She's
fucking killing it,
she's
man.
making shit tons of money. But I'm saying, do I have to like it because she's making shit tons of money? Can I give my opinion? I think her music is
I mean,
stock pop, and if
she's
you don't
redoing-
like it, enjoy.
She's redoing the same album and fucking selling more than the original, dude.
I
What
know
the fuck, dude?
Adele is better.
Well, singer wise,
I-
absolutely.
I love
I gotta throw
Adele.
love. I gotta throw love to my oldest baby, who's 28, by the way, but she's going to see Tay Tay in Seattle, and they made costumes. I guess it's some big deal for them. I have said it before. We are old fuckers, and it's time to sit back, listen to Lil Carpenters, smoke you a little weed there, Mark, kick it, and let these young folks have their
Well, thanks
time
for the
in the
permission.
sun. You're welcome. It's their time. We are talking about oldies.
You know, Jerry, you're showing her picture. I'm not gonna laugh at you at
Nah,
that.
it's just a little cardboard thing they gave away
No,
free at.
but I'm not gonna
gas
laugh at
station.
you for having that because she is a pretty woman. I used to have a freaking Jessica Simpson calendar and I hated her music, but she was fucking hot. So I had 12 months of
Gorgeous
Jessica
woman.
Simpsons. Oh,
But
Taylor,
I just think
she's pretty.
Mark's
She's not really gorgeous. She doesn't have
Yeah.
the greatest voice. There's just something about
She-
her, dude, that people
she
like.
looks attainable. She looks attainable. And Mark is of that fucking crowd that he wants to be. Get off my lawn.
no. That's
God.
the other. That's the other podcast. No, I don't put her down.
Why the
I
fuck
just say I don't
you,
like it. That's it.
Why don't
You know what
why
I'm going to
don't
tell
you love? Why don't you love goddamn Firehouse?
Why don't you?
Why don't you?
Why don't you like? Why do you keep telling people Oasis is the best all the time? Shit, I don't do that all the time. You do
I
that
didn't
more than
say-
I do.
I didn't say that the Beatles were, but I will say they're
You
really
pimp
close.
Oasis and Noel. You even brainwashed me to like the new Noel album. So there you
I
go.
brainwashed you. into
Dude, I'm
liking
actually
it. It
impressed
wasn't
with
good.
There's no brainwashing. I like the songs I've heard off it so far. So
It's good.
for him.
It's good. It's a great album. I give that, but it's not the best.
And as I didn't say it was the best, and as I've told you,
You said it's the best of 2023.
I think so far. I mean,
I think
after
that's Rival
70
Sons, Darkwater, but
72 seasons was a letdown. Overkills was good, but I ain't listened to it much since.
the new Foo Fighters, the new
The new Foo Fighters is
Sons,
terrible.
The
I think
new-
Foo Fighters days are gone.
the new Nita Strauss, the new
Ooh,
Dust
yeah.
Coda. The new Dust Coda came out. That's a pretty good new band.
Fucking
Yes,
great
but-
record, great CD.
I'm not going to expect anybody else to enjoy the brilliance of Noel Gallagher's album over me, but it's better than you thought. Right?
It is. It is. Yeah.
There's like moments of like Burt Bacharach on there. It's very, even the songs that are actually like very downtrodden don't sound like they are, and they are. I mean, Noel was going through a divorce when he wrote this shit. It's great. He just keeps. Hey man, we complain all the time about like Axl Rose. Hey, you know what? I love real LA Guns, Steve Riley's LA Guns,
Oh,
but
God.
you love the Scabs.
The Scabs. The band is named
But-
after Tracy Guns. Jeez.
But-
Scab. He
But-
named a band.
They at least try over Axl Rose.
And they
I'll give him that.
they succeed. Jerry
I'll
even
give
likes
him
the
that.
new LA Guns album.
Oh,
I'll
I
give-
like. That's one thing I disagree with Charles about is what version of LA.
That's fine. I'll give him that. And
Finally,
I'll
I
even
get some
give
validation.
I'll give Lame Ass Extreme, who's not saving rock and roll, Nuno. You can kiss my ass on that. But at least they're putting out new product.
Dude,
Axl's not going
the
to.
views they are getting on YouTube for that first video, Rise, is astronomical. That solo,
That's great.
He
That's
did a
phenomenal.
tribute to Eddie Van Halen on that solo.
Oh,
It
But dude,
fucking
you
rules.
viewed it like 1,000 times. That's why they got so many views.
yeah. You just been hitting repeat on it, and then you and Dally and Bellows.
I'm sorry, Mark.
And
dude.
then,
I fucking love you, dude.
But it's
I need
I
some
will
weed
say-
now. Thanks.
there's one song on it. It's not too horrible, but it ain't as good as Noel Gallagher's. But at least they're trying. They're putting out product. They're not doing
Yeah,
GNR.
that is true.
I will give them credit. Well, it took them 20 years. It was like a Chinese democracy of extreme albums, though, Mark.
Oh yeah,
Took him
well,
a
this
little
is
while.
2009, and it's because he made the Mulia touring with Rihanna, and you can't blame him for that, man.
And he will go back to her when she pops her kid out. Because he's going to make money.
Dude,
It's
he
all
was-
about money now.
him and Sharon were on That Rocks
You know,
with Eddie Trunk. It's pretty cool.
People always make fun of Gene Simmons, but you know what? He tells the truth. It's about the money. Everything is about the money.
Yeah, but he's
That's
been
the way
full
it
of shit
is.
on a lot of other things. So
He's never been full of shit. Gene
Now when it comes
Simmons,
to
your
money.
God. I didn't say you suck. I said Paul McCartney and John Lennon said you suck. That's not me. That's why you got Mitch Weissman, and then you cut Lassie from your excellent album, by the way. Gene Simmons. I can do a little bit of a Gene
Living in
Simmons
Sin.
impersonation too at the Holiday Inn. Burning Up with Fever. Tremendous track.
Yeah.
You know he wrote that on his own. He has to challenge the notion. He always says notion. That's an interesting notion there. Yes.
I'm surprised he hasn't ran for any government position.
It'll come, probably. He'll probably try.
I'd vote for him. I'd vote for him.
Can't do any worse. So fuck
Gene
it.
Simmons.
Bring him on.
Gene Simmons is God to me. Right below Ace Frehley.
Hey, Charles, I got a question to ask you, man. How
Mhm.
much are you paying Lee to do all these fucking reviews with him? 'Cause
Zero.
He's doing albums that he hates with you. You know how much,
Zero.
but you know how much I try to get him to do albums he hates with me was like fucking like trying to suck my own dick. It was hard.
Well, because I refer back to a video last August that you made with, it was called A Passionate Plea of Love. And he told you he prefers Bushy and myself over you. And then on the Painkiller episode, he said he would give me 20 reviews. And we're working on 2 as we speak.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do Parliament on Freeform.
I would have done Parliament Funkadelic.
You would not do
I
Parliament.
love me some Bootsy. I love me some Bootsy Collins. Fucking George Clinton rules.
And Lee didn't really like that record.
I
And I
know.
thought that album ruled, man.
I would do Atomic Dog by George Clinton.
Mario, what's his last name?
Mendoza. Is it Mendoza?
Montevella.
Oh, the guy who's mad about the Sammy. He's cool. Yeah.
Mario rules, man. He was like, that's
Yeah.
a great pick.
Oh.
I was like, hell yeah, dude. But we ain't gonna do that on Freeform. We're not gonna do the Carpenters. We're not gonna do
Cat
his
Stevens.
picks. I've already done one other pick, some Earth opera.
I didn't want to listen to that one. Oh, sorry.
It was pretty bad album, but he likes it. So it's a give and take. I love Lee Gersman. He's my
Cool
brother
dude,
from
man.
another
You know
mother.
what? I wonder if he would sober up for 3 months. If he go back and listen to the music he likes now and then listen to it sober, if he would still like it.
Yes, he would, because Lee is I sent him a song today. Well, I sent one on the group. There's some band that did an Oasis knockoff song, but it wasn't too bad. But there was another one that sent him, folks at home, check out a band called Teenage Fan Club. And it's called Foreign Country or something like that. I don't know. It's very retro. Like, it's not a ooh, Mark. You didn't even listen to it.
I've heard
How
of
the
the
hell do you
band,
know?
and I think I heard one
I
song.
didn't know much about him either. I was kind of
I
like,
think they had one video on MTV, and I wasn't.
but
a
I
fan.
heard this
the
song
club.
today wasn't too bad. If you like, you said Simon and Garfunkel.
Hmm.
Got kind of a Simon Garfunkel Birds mix kind of groove to it. It was interesting. So, and he said, that's fantastic. I said, thank you, Lee. Because see, at the end of the day, Lee and I are very attuned to tastes.
Yeah, he gets mad when I give him something he likes that he didn't like.
Oh, trust me, I know. When I sent him all this Noel shit, and he was like, stop sending it to me. And then we reviewed it, and he said, that's the best song I've ever heard. Well, not the best song you ever heard, but one of the best songs you ever heard on one of the Noel albums. I was like, gotcha. Hook,
Yeah.
line, and sinker. Gotcha.
Best song
Yeah.
ever heard, really?
No, one of the. Not the best.
Yeah, even
One
one
of.
of them.
Yeah. Have you heard
Bold
Champagne
statement.
Supernova, Jer?
Bold statement for a newer song.
Have you heard Champagne Supernova?
Well, I mean, it's a great fucking song, but one of the best ever.
That wasn't it.
I
But
like
it
Rock
was-
and Roll Star better than that.
I like that.
Not I.
What-
And what's that other one?
I know what.
Supersonic.
I mean.
Supersonic's my favorite.
I think you know
song,
what
though.
I mean. You know what I mean. One of my favorite songs. right?
Ooh, that's awesome.
Supersonic's my favorite song. I love that. When I feeling gin and tonic.
That was off the
Oh,
follow-up.
okay.
For the,
That
No,
was before it.
that was definitely maybe the
Definitely
first
maybe.
album, which
Yeah.
we're going to do We will
Really?
do a we will
Okay.
do a redux. We will do a redux episode,
Of course.
and Jerry will have to be on that.
Hey man, I will be there as much
I
as I
think
can.
you'll enjoy it because it's mad. The guitars on it is phenomenal. There's no like chill out song. It's just all Blitzkrieg fucking guitars cranked. They started the whole brick walling.
I know.
So
Unfortunately.
for Metallica, you know, Death Magnetic, you're welcome. Alice in
Well,
Chains.
no, the producer did it. That Rick Rubin dude.
I
he started
know.
Brickle. Yeah.
Oh no, but what they say, what's the story, Morning Glory, but definitely maybe was Brickwall too, man.
Yeah.
And it just started a trend. I mean, even Paul McCartney did it. Did you hear the album that was put out by Starbucks
No.
with Dance Tonight on it?
No.
It's very loud. Like Alice in Chains, Black Gibson and the Blue.
Yeah.
That was incredibly loud.
I
too.
like it though.
I like it, but it's too fucking loud, man.
Yeah.
Just like Death Magnetic.
Yeah. They got better with Hardwired.
Rick Rubin is almost like the Bob Ezrin of today.
Yeah, he is. He made a lot of great
Lazy.
albums, and then he just like sits on the
Got
couch.
lazy.
Be
Yeah.
Metallica. Just be old Metallica. And he sits there and smokes a pipe.
And he
Those
charges
wing
them
counts
an
that
arm and a leg.
fucking counts that checkbook, man.
Everybody trashes Slipknot, but that's what Corey Taylor said on Volume 3 because
Mhm.
Rick Rubin produced that. He was like, "We'll never
What-
work with him
What
again."
came out first? Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, or Tom Petty Wildflowers?
Pretty much the same time, that's for sure. It was
I
I
a couple
think
same
years.
time.
those two albums are brilliant by Rick Rubin, but it could have been the
Well,
artist. Awesome.
What about License to Ill?
Oh, License to Ill is a fucking stone cold classic that we
what about
reviewed.
Rain? What
I
about
review
Rain
with
and Blood,
Bushy.
Jerry?
Ooh.
What's that?
What about Rain and Blood?
Fucking probably the best thrash metal record ever made, hands down.
Thank you.
I mean, you can't argue that. I mean, it's definitely the best fucking thrash
I like
What
Dieter
about-
Dierks.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
He did
Maybe
great
that was
work with
his
Johnny
last good
Cash.
album before he went brickwalling.
Well, he just got lazy.
Yeah, he got lazy and just brickwalling.
But that 3-2-1 McCartney video was awesome.
Oh, wasn't
With
it?
with
That
Rick
was
Rubin.
amazing.
It was.
He wasn't
give him
lazy
that.
on there.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You know what the world needs? More Beatles documentaries.
I agree. I could live with
I
more.
could watch Get Back over and over and over. And then they
I-
go, it's so boring. I go, what do you mean it's boring? You're seeing the inner workings of geniuses. How is this boring?
The best part, two best parts, is when Paul's working up Get Back out of nothing from
Yeah.
scratch. And then the other part was the whole, and now there's two. And
Yeah.
Paul's
Yeah.
like chomping
Yeah.
at the bit. And then Lennon calls and he runs to the phone and he comes back. He's all happy. He'll be back tomorrow.
But the best part
Yeah.
is that thing when they put a microphone in there and you hear John
Yes.
succeeding to Paul. It's like the changing of the guard. It's like, damn.
I took it as Paul was saying, you've always been the leader of the band. We need you here. Even as a figurehead. John Lennon is my favorite Beatle. Mark David Chapman, may you burn in hell the rest of your life. I know, we say a lot of crazy shit on this show. But why couldn't you fucking aim a few meters left?
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
The world would have been a better place. But
Oh,
you took out one of my heroes. And Yoko, that's a joke. I'm glad Yoko's still alive. She does the right thing, keeps that fucker in jail. And I still get emotional about Lennon's murder. At
Yeah, every
various
time I-
points throughout the year.
I see that Monday Night Football with Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
That's how I first heard it as a kid, and I remember that being on my houseboat in Cincinnati, hearing that, dude, watching that game, and Howard Cosell coming on saying, "Oh, you know how he talks, you know, about John Lennon has just been shot." Yeah, so,
Dead on
Yeah.
arrival.
You want to
Yeah.
see a great episode on Lennon? We did tracks by Lennon on Mark and Jerry with Charles BS sessions. I think we did 11
Yeah.
ultimate John Lennon albums. So check that episode out. It's a great classic in the archive on our YouTube channel.
I mean, I love Paul's solo stuff more. John was lost, and I believe that in the Beatles, John benefited more from Paul
Mhm.
and vice versa. But
Yeah.
Paul did benefit from John, totally. And but I just have to go off a day in the life, in my life, only sleeping, come together, revolution. Oh man,
Come
Lennon
on,
just
Abbey
did it for
Road.
me.
The fucking Paul songs in Abbey Road fucking rule.
They're cool, but I mean, dude, fucking listen to Hard Day's Night.
Oh, man. You know what
He
else is
owns
an
that
underrated,
album.
an underrated John Lennon song is "She's Leaving Home." That song fucking rules.
That's a Paul McCartney song.
But John sang it, didn't he?
No, he sang
Oh, Paul sang
the
it. I bet.
yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love.
He
She's
did
Leaving Home.
benefit of Mr. Kite.
Benefit of Mr. Kite. That's a song I want to talk about. That's a fucking brilliant fucking stoner song. Love
Lazy writing. Lazy writing. He stole all the lyrics from a poster, but but A Day in the Life is the greatest, in my opinion, greatest song of all time. Nobody's ever touched that
Well,
ever.
fucking people.
And that's a combined Paul and John song. It's not just John.
Songwriters have always taken things from what they seen on posters or notes. It's like George Michael wrote "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go." Andy originally left him a note saying "Wake me up before you go go." And
But I'm gonna throw
Michael wrote that
Jerry a
song.
bone. Yeah.
Go for
I'm gonna
it.
throw Jerry a bone. The best Beatle ballad was something.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah, that's a great song. I love "My Guitar Gently Weeps." I love all four of them. It's like
So do I.
It's like trying to split the baby. It's like pick your poison.
My
whatever.
favorite ballad from the Beatles probably "Let It Be," man. Sorry,
Oh, Let It Be
I
rules,
love
yeah.
that song, dude. That's a great fucking tune.
Ooh, what about
Hey Jude? I love Hey Jude, man. I love those na 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 nas. Thanks, Beatles, for
that's
the na na na
awesome.
nas.
Or
Yeah.
yesterday. Yesterday is a great song too. Or should I say
We're-
scrambled eggs?
Were the Beatles the
Scrambled
first
eggs.
ones to do the na na nas, or was that the Beach Boys? I don't know.
I'm gonna say the Beatles.
Beatles did the na 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 na. Everybody
The,
uses
the,
What
now.
about-
the 3 minute
What about
outro.
an
No, no,
unknown?
no.
What about a lesser known one called If I Fell?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. If I fell in love with you. I love that song, man. That's
Or
a great fucking ballad.
or This Boy.
Yeah.
Or
Dude, it's like trying to split the baby again. It's like,
but it's like I go back and forth between A Day in the Life and In My Life because I love Day in the Life though. I mean,
Yeah.
I still think it's a little bit better, but In My Life, that song changes with you as you grow in
does.
humanity. You know, when you first hear it, you may not have had a lot of loss in your life, and it's like, oh, that's a really cool song. Then you deal with some loss in your life, and it's like, whoa. And this is written by like a 21 or 22-year-old dude, man. No musical training. Played banjo chords on a guitar because he really was one of the sloppiest guitarists ever. But he's one of my favorite rhythm guitarists. Listen, I Want to Hold Your Hand. He drives that song along. He drives it. I mean, because George is playing little accent things.
I just find it weird how they call like, oh, I don't like early Beatles. Oh, I like early Beatles when they were
I love it.
puppy
Love
dogs, when they're puppy dogs, and then the other people go, I don't like them because they're so weak. I liked it when they got into drugs. And I was like going, every fucking era of the Beatles is fucking genius.
There's not a shitty era.
There's not a shitty era.
My favorite era is the raw stuff from Hamburg. That when they were like basically a punk band. And they were just figuring it out. That's the stuff that captivates me the most. But John Lennon is I didn't like his solo stuff as much. McCartney had better solo shit. George blew his wad with All Things Must Pass. Sorry, Jerry. Should have spread that out a little bit.
What a great wad that was.
It was. But McCartney, I think, had the better solo career overall. Oh man, Letting Go. Oh, what a song,
not too many people could say they've had been in two legendary bands, man. That's for sure. Yeah.
And Even Ringo, even though he couldn't write shit, but he wrote better songs than Ron Keel. You all seen this? Yeah, you see him up there.
Yeah, we don't see you. You turned into Ron Keel. You're in the
Yeah, I'm
back.
all Ron Keel. Tears of Fire.
Nice.
Yeah. Holy fuck. But anyway, I bust Mark's
50
balls
bucks.
for the folks at home. But I am the star of the show, by the way. Jerry can be the good looking one. And he's also the personable one if you ever meet us three. Mark is the paranoid one. And I'm just the star. I come in last and
No, I'm the Rodney Dangerfield. I don't get any respect here.
I'll be like, give me 25 cents for an autograph. And whatever. But actually, no, I don't think I'm a star. We're just having fun. Whoever, though, that person is that cut me out of that review, I'm not happy with that. I don't teach you anything about music, whoever that is. Nothing. Zero.
Well, we give
Wow,
them
I
the
gotta
names.
step up my
We
game.
give them the names in the show. You know, well, freeform. I think somebody got confused with Mark and Jerry BS sessions there, but
Possible.
and it's like Chris Sinzak when he says your name on Geeks of the Week. He says Mark and Jerry BS sessions. He doesn't say Charles because it does say with Charles now. I think he's just doing it for time. That's why I always say we should change the name to BS sessions, but Charles wants his name in it, so it's cool.
Yes, of course I do.
You
Even though I
better
don't
not
claim
change
to
it.
be,
Better not change it now that I remember his name all the time when I say it. For a
I
while, I
don't
didn't put
claim-
his name in.
I don't claim to be the star of that show. I
You
claim to be the
started
star of
to.
Freeform.
You did start.
No,
to.
no, I disagree.
I think there's
I'm
a
never-
recording. You saying I'm a star of bullshiz.
I haven't drunk. I don't drink on that show.
Oh, I got fucking plastered last Thursday, Danny. I don't know. I don't even remember half of it.
It was a
You kept
great
putting a
show,
sh-
folks. It was a
Yeah,
great
it
show,
was.
folks.
11
My
songs
Way
by Kiss that
sucks.
suck.
My Way sucks. Shandy is awesome.
Yes.
Don't listen to Mark.
Beth sucks, bitch. Yeah.
Odyssey rules.
Oh God, no.
No, I disagree there. Sorry.
Uh,
I only like 3/4. Like the thing about the Elder, Mark, I'll admit it to you. For you, I like more songs than not, but there's something about every song that's got something not quite right. Like I love World Without Heroes. I think that's
Yeah.
one of the best songs Kiss has ever done. Period. But you got those little like chime sounds in it. It's like Dark Light. I think Dark Light is a mediocre song, but the solo, that's the best solo Aces ever put down on a record, in my opinion. It
yeah, but you're
rules.
picking and choosing certain parts of songs, but overall,
You
that
have
album
to.
sucks. Yeah, because you
No.
guys are Kiss nerds. I'm a
No.
casual Kiss fan. So,
You always throw in Mask to fuck with me.
that album sucks.
That album
I-
rules.
It
I
fucking
like
rules. I
no
love it.
songs off Unmasked. I think I
Love
liked one song off The Elder. Yeah,
You pick Shandy as your worst Kiss song ever.
that fucking song is horrible. It's fucking sticky sweet shit. Fuck that. I don't want Kiss fucking singing a fucking Poison ballad. I won't forget you,
better than
baby.
a Poison.
No, I won't
It's
forget
better
you,
than a
baby.
Poison ballad.
I won't forget you is way better than Shandy.
No.
Not even
Oh,
close.
but a million.
God.
I can fucking Heaven by Warrant is way better than Shandy.
No.
Bon Jovi.
I do like that song though, but no.
Bon
Bon
Jovi,
Jovi
Better
what?
Roses. Better Roses is better.
Oh
than this.
my God. Are you out of your mind?
Yeah,
I might
dang.
give you I'll Be There for You.
Oh, that's better than any ballad is better than that. Paul is so disingenuous with his vocal delivery on that song. I don't feel he loves this girl.
But you like Reason to Live.
Did I? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
didn't hate too much off that album.
No.
Foreigner
It was
knockoff.
half and half. So that almost that review is pretty even.
That is the worst fucking album.
You
made
get
in the
love
history
and
of mankind.
you get love and you get hate. It kind of balances the scales on that review.
Jeff Beers likes everything. As long as it sounds
He
like it's
doesn't
from
like
a movie.
Creed. He doesn't like Creed, so he
Butt
has no
rock.
cred
Oh,
with-
Grant,
I like
He has
that
no-
butt rock.
he has no cred with me there.
And he redeems himself there, young Master
Liking-
Jeff Beers.
Liking Furlong. Yeah, okay.
I liked him in a couple movies, but not as long as
Who's
he
that?
liked him.
Corey Feldman. I think he likes Corey Feldman. also.
Ooh, I can't help you there, Jeff. Sorry. That's Swiss cheese with Colby making love all over it. No.
Was he Edgar or
Yeah.
Alan Frog on the Lost Boys?
I don't remember. He was a frog.
Edgar.
brother.
One of them. Was he Edgar?
Edgar.
Now there he
You know
was
what
cool.
his best role was? I liked him in The Burbs with Tom Hanks.
I hated that.
Nah,
movie.
I
Oh,
like
that movie is such a dark
I
comedy.
never liked that.
He's like
movie.
going-
Alex-
He goes, the pizza dude's coming. The pizza dude. It says what, and he's watching the neighborhood the whole time, and he's got paranoid Rick Dukerman going to Tom Hanks talking in his ear about his neighbors are weird or something going on at that
I-
house. It
I
shows the
don't know.
paranoia of a neighborhood. It's so fucking good.
I don't know there, kind sir. I think Stand By Me was the best
Oh
movie.
yeah, I forgot
he's
about
had.
that one. That was a
You don't like the Burb? Jerry Reroth's The Burbs, dude.
No, I
It's
like
been-
Stand By Me.
It's been
I like
since
Stand By Me.
It's a
Nice.
it's a dark
Since I've seen it.
comedy, man.
So I might
Tom-
like it again. I don't know.
Tom Hanks is best at comedy, man. Fucking
And Stand By Me had a Star Trek dork in it too.
Will we?
yeah, Leslie.
Yeah.
Will Wheaton.
Will
yeah.
we?
Yeah. Hey, Will Wheaton got cred when he fucking shut out Sheldon in Big Bang Theory.
He actually got pretty
Yeah.
cool in that.
He would
show.
own Sheldon, and Sheldon would always cower.
He got
to
cool in
Will
that show. Yeah.
Wheaton. Yeah.
And that was a loss, man, too, when River Phoenix passed away.
Oh fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
I was sad.
He
too.
just did that Indiana Jones fucking
Yeah.
Last Crusade.
Last
Oh, and
Crusade.
don't start me on the new Indiana Jones. Let's
Well,
not
it-
get too woke and
it
political and
bombed.
silly.
It bombed.
The Jim Caviezel movie, whatever, the Jesus
Jim
guy.
Caviezel.
Yeah,
That's a great
killed
movie.
it at the box office.
Insidious.
This new movie. No, this movie about combating human trafficking.
Oh, but Insidious killed Indiana Jones too.
Insidious is awesome. That's
Yeah.
the dude that sings on the Ghost song, actually.
Yeah.
Play. Oh, that song sucks.
But I'm looking forward to the new Mission Impossible movie, man. Looking forward to that fucker, man.
Yeah, but it's gonna literally leave you in a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's two-parter. Yeah.
Oh, and
well.
what's her name's in there? Fucking what's her
Rebecca
name?
Ferguson, man. I love her.
No, the girl from Marvel, the agent, the girl, the
Oh
Captain
yeah,
America's girlfriend,
yeah.
Captain America's
With-
girlfriend, the
With the
actress.
decent, with the nice bosoms.
Yeah, what's her name?
Bosom.
Dude?
Haley Atwell.
Haley
Oh,
Atwell.
okay.
She's like the
Yeah.
love interest of Tom Cruise in there. She said the first 100 days of recording that movie, they didn't do any dialogue because the director wanted them to get body chemistry first.
Oh, because he was looking at her bosoms.
He's small enough. He probably could see. Got a bird's eye view right there, man.
Hey, Tom Cruise is him and Nicolas Cage are our fucking greatest generational actors.
Oh, Tom Cruise blows Nick Cage off the fucking map.
Oh, God, Nick Cage rules, and I can't believe you didn't like that vampire movie. That was well written.
Rentwell or whatever, Maxwell.
That
or
was
something like that.
awesome.
Rentwell. That was
It
terrible.
wasn't
dude.
cheesy.
That was garbage.
It was great.
My
the-
generation is
I like the
my
dude that played
generation is
Brent
Leo DiCaprio.
Oh
so
yeah,
I don't
but
know.
he got stupid.
He did.
Well, he's doing all
He-
this, stuff.
You didn't like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Oh God, yes.
Dude, he was awesome in
course.
Django Unchained too, man.
Ah,
He was really good.
Yes.
I even like the movie he did. What, The Island? No, that wasn't it. No,
Yeah, it's called The Island.
Yeah. Well, there's two movies called The Island. One with him and
Was it?
that dude from who plays the new fucking Obi-Wan.
Oh,
With,
Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, it was called The Island or something. That's a pretty cool sci-fi movie. But fuck, I love Leonardo DiCaprio, but I grew up with some Nicolas Cage and some
Obi-Wan.
I grew up with some fucking Nicolas Cage and Bruce Willis, Mel Gibson, Nicolas Cage, man. Fucking, he was fucking in Fast Times at Ridgemont High as
Uh-huh.
Nicolas Coppola.
true.
Obi-Wan would have fucked up Spock, by the way.
Obi-Wan. Oh, fuck no.
Yeah.
Spock is stronger than Obi-Wan.
He doesn't have the force though, man.
He doesn't need the force. The force only works on the weak-minded. Remember? Force powers only work on the weak-minded. Spock is not weak-minded, so fucking Obi-Wan could not use force powers against Spock.
Well, yeah, Kirk would have been hosed. He could just made himself look like a hot chick with
Kirk would
green.
took off his shirt.
Yeah. But the
Oh,
thing
you-
is, Spock would kick Obi-Wan's ass because his force powers are nothing against him.
Jesus Christ.
And he
We
did.
do.
Free
Okay,
tits.
now, since we're dorking out, I gotta get going here, guys.
All right, man. You always want to
Yeah, right.
leave early. We're having fun here.
I'm married, dude. I got a wife that wants to do things
So-
on Saturday, man.
All
Sorry.
right, man. All right. So that was our Saturday exclusive, man. Any last things to say, Charles?
Like, share, subscribe, and keep tuning in for the star.
Jerry?
I'm telling you, like, share, and subscribe for this sexiness, man. I give you this sexiness for free, man. So, like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, he's right, said Fred. All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Later, guys. Bye.
I'm man, peace.